Hero sprung a surprise for us at the launch of the XPulse twins by launching a third motorcycle, the Xtreme 200S. Now, as the S in the name suggests, this is a sporty and fully fed version of the Xtreme 200R, and in fact, Hero wants to tell us that this is a spiritual successor to the Karizma, which was its first fully fed motorcycle and a machine that has enjoyed a cult status in the country. And we are at the Buddh International Circuit to get our first taste of this machine. First things first, the Xtreme 200S looks smashing in the flesh. Its styling is so distinctive, you really cannot mistake it for any other motorcycle. The styling and treatment of the all-LED headlamp is the biggest draw here, as the design is futuristic, almost out of a science fiction movie. The headlight looks even nicer on high beam and gets black surrounds, which make it look very sleek. What also impressed me is the fact that Hero has consciously refrained from adding too many stickers, and as a result, the Xtreme 200S not only looks clean but very upmarket too. The lines from the fairing merging into the fuel tank add to the overall cohesiveness of the design, along with the scooped single seat. The Xtreme 200S also looks nice from the sides thanks to the blacked out bottom half, as it contrasts well with the bright red color of the motorcycle. Another highlight is the fully digital LCD instrument cluster. This is the same monochrome display we first saw on the XPulse twins and offers lots of information. And just like the XPulse, the Xtreme 200S also gets Bluetooth connectivity and turn-by-turn navigation, directions for which are displayed onto the LCD display. On the whole, the Xtreme 200S looks very appealing, though the design has received mixed reactions from enthusiasts. The 200S is effectively the fourth motorcycle in Hero's lineup to use its 200cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine, which is in the exact same state of tune as the other bikes in the family. That said, this motorcycle uses a different air filter, which makes for a sportier sound as soon as you open the throttle. The sportier intake sound adds some character, though the Xtreme 200S is similar to its siblings in terms of acceleration and overall performance. Initial grunt is good, and the bike feels eager to take off from standstill, which tells us that performance in traffic will be impressive with a peppy feel at low revs. Gear ratios are the same as the Xtreme 200R naked and work well as they feel adequate, though I would have liked some more grunt at the top of the rev range, in keeping with the fact that the 200S is positioned as a fully fed motorcycle. However, considering that it will be ridden in traffic primarily, Hero perhaps did not feel the need to alter the gear ratios, and to that effect, the mid-range punch is impressive. The chassis and suspension on the Xtreme 200S are identical to the 200R, which is a motorcycle we have liked for its dynamics, and the 200S offers the same engaging feel from the saddle. The suspension tuning on the 200S is slightly different from the 200R nakeds, as the front end on the S is slightly heavier. The suspension feels pliant but is not too soft and offered good stability around corners at the BIC. We only rode the motorcycle briefly, but the seat time was enough to help me realize that the Xtreme 200S is a stable and confident motorcycle and will let you commit to corners while also letting you change direction quickly without losing composure. Many would argue that the bike should have been equipped with lower two-piece handlebars, but the one-piece handlebar worked well even on track, as it offered good leverage without feeling too tall. The riding position is also neutral and isn't too committed or too laid back, which should make for a comfortable seating position in traffic and on highways both. At just under a lakh rupees ex-showroom, the Xtreme 200S is certainly an interesting prospect as a fully fed 200cc motorcycle. The tried and tested engine performance and likable dynamics add to its packaging, not to mention the fresh design and comfortable ergonomics. While the bike has impressed us on track, it remains to be seen how it feels on the road and in city traffic. And that's something we will be able to tell you once we have this motorcycle with us for a full-fledged road test.